Green Tea Gal, and welcome back to Sussing Out the Sus for you at no extra cost to the channel. Today I'm going to give a quick and dirty rundown of the BL hopefuls airing next in every season, each handpicked morsel tailored specifically to your refined palate. Let's dig in. Despite being about vampires, Delico's nursery boasts the wacky premise of vampires having lost their immortality and now must breathe the old-fashioned way to keep the species going. Delico's nursery is yet another entry in a rapidly growing list of anime trying to get Japanese people to have more kids by making child rearing look extra cute, wholesome, and worthwhile. The Have Baby Nows genre has officially spawned a subcategory, Baby Daddies. This anime and the goth stage play that inspired it are very likely an excuse to have four beautiful, stressed out, and very clearly male vampires raise a gaggle of kids together, while trying not to get on each other's nerves in the process, of course. Everything about this show is giving Interview with a Vampire, but with a PG rating. Or Utena 2.0, but with just the guys. Because as usual, 404 Waifu's Not Found, this show seems to be allergic to women. I mean, how are these vampires breeding exactly? Because this trailer is bending over backwards to exclude the women who must have birthed their kids, in a way only a dudes-only gay narrative would do. Also, can you believe this show about needlessly pretty dudes raising babies is listed as seinen? What a time to be alive. You know what? The old boys school genre was overdue for a major revival. Twilight or Tosogare Out of Focus is actually the second legit BL Studio Dean is blessing us with this year. Thank you kindly. Based on a fairly well-received 2018 manga, Twilight Out of Focus is about film buff MC Mao Suchiya, who one day decides to make a pact with his hot roommate Hisashi to make sure, 1, that Mao won't tell anyone Hisashi is gay and currently booed up, 2, that Hisashi will never approach Mao in that way, and 3, that they'll respect each other's private time. All of this in the hopes of ensuring a peaceful living arrangement, but those rules will be tested when Mao's film club decides to make a BL-themed movie with his hot roommate as its star. But Mao's clearly already catching feelings for him, even in the trailer. So I'm sure you can assume all of those promises will be broken over the course of the show, and I'm absolutely here for it. Tatsugetsu is yet another edgy death game anime to make my "is he gay? Bitch it might be" list. And like many mentioned before, the MC isn't necessarily shipped with the main heroine. If the trailer's to be believed, instead the MC focuses on dueling and, when not that, protecting the gaggle of pretty boys the cast is packed with. It's a death game anime, so the plot's not deep at all, but the odds are definitely not in humanity's favor. And I've learned the hard way BL loves nothing more than a passionate but doomed ship. Thanks to shows like Star Driver, Code Geass, Brave Bang Bravo, and generally growing up during the mecha anime boom of the 90s, there will always be a place in my heart for subtly gay big robot anime. So I already know I'm going to love Grendizer U. This brainchild of Go Nagai, yes, that Go Nagai. Grendizer U looks every bit the campy over-the-top mecha madness you love to see. And out the gate, it's already leaning into the tender bromance I'd be watching for. There's even 2 purple gay-coded villains for us to look forward to. And this dude's even purpler than the last one. Grendizer U is actually a 50 years later reboot of the first series, UFO Robot Grendizer. This new one stars shirtless amnesiac Daisuke, who fell from the sky one day. And as dictated by anime law, he has access to weapons never before seen to deal with the aliens that definitely followed him here. It's a blink and you'll miss it plot point in the trailer, but it looks like Daisuke and Koji, his age-appropriate husbando, make some sort of pact early on. If Daisuke's memories come back and he stops being a chill dude, Bae has to kill him. BL's favorite trope for some f***ing reason. So King of Prism is getting another acid trip of a movie. If you've been on any of my channels long enough, you're probably already familiar with this bonkers idol franchise. This loud, colorful camp with songs and only the most bare-bones plot. It's a feature, not a bug, and it's known for leaning all the way into BL fan service. I'm a sucker for any anime that gives grown-ass mad cat ears. Bye Bye Earth is yet another oddball this season. RMC Belle LeBlanc. Pfft, wait, really? Alright. Belle LeBlanc is having a bit of a Tarzan moment, as she finds herself the only human in a world of anthropomorphized animals. Unfortunately, she's isolated and shunned for having the audacity to not be a cat girl at a perpetual furry convention.
What the hell? Hey yo, what the f?
So she sets out to find more humans with the help of this huge f***off sword, as you do. Couldn't help but notice this is airing at 11:30 at night, which makes me think there's no subject matter this show will shy away from. But for a serious show about a plucky girl trying to find herself, the cast is bursting at the seams with almost exclusively male and ikemen characters. So much so that the latest trailer had to go out of its way to show us that women do indeed exist here. I was beginning to think this was a militant reverse harem in disguise. Ultimate Muscle's jumping on the anime revivals train with a reboot in Kinnikuman Perfect Origin Arc. What if wrestling but 24/7 is the kind of show that will do the most out-of-pocket shit you've ever seen in your life, and then play it off as completely normal? It also can't help but come across as wildly homoerotic without even trying. So the question is this intentional? The 70s era camp aesthetic and the show's everything make me think, yeah, they know what they're doing. I'm just living for all the anime with adult protagonists we've been getting lately. At first I just threw Rookie Middle-Aged Adventurer or on here mostly for the Pretty Boy Beefcake cast. FYI, Middle-Aged Adventurer is a classic power fantasy, but clearly aimed more towards adults this time. As our MC Rick Gladiator defied all convention and became an adventurer well into his 30s. Normally you're supposed to start much younger, but that don't mean shit to Rick, as he already has S-rank level strength and rolls with vampires and dragons on the daily. Middle-Aged Adventure is another entry in the always BL-friendly subgenre Disregard Women Beat Asses anime, where the MC's entire focus is on besting other men, with no attention given to potential hetero-romantic subplots. Not to mention, this is from Umeda Company, a studio with a body of work made almost exclusively of ikemen-filled or shoujo-aimed reverse harems. Senpai wa Tokonoko will blow into our lives this July with a refreshingly unique premise and non-gender conforming protagonist. This is at least the second anime this year that's putting its gender doesn't have to decide who you love plot front and center. See also Spring's Vampire Dormitory, featuring the gayest hetero love triangle I've ever seen. Otoko no Ko is a sweet dramedy about a girl who falls for the MC, Makoto, who she believed to be her female classmate. But love prevails as she is completely undeterred by their cross-dressing. The BL of the matter kicks in when Makoto's childhood bestie Ryuji realizes he might be catching feelings for Makoto too. Of course I'm instantly rooting for the childhood bestie, but this is definitely the quirky love triangle we didn't know we needed. Despite the sad-sounding premise of Shogun Prince forced from his home and on the run after the fall of the Kamakura Shogunate, Nikkei Jouzu no Wakagimi, or The Elusive Samurai, is a feudal-era adventure comedy that looks like an absolute breath of fresh air. And because this tasty treat from Cloverworks made my list, I'm sure you've already guessed that Tokiyuki gets a handsome, silly, and otherworldly priest to protect him, when he feels like it. It's like a happy non-goth variant of Black Butler, and with a predominantly male cast to boot. Even the bad guy's kind of a baddie. Sentenced to be a Hero is a dark fantasy, emphasis on the dark, from Studio Kai, makers of New Prince of Tennis, the original Horimiya, Phantasy Star, and 2022's romantic detective anime Futopiai. In the world of Sentenced to be a Hero, those who commit the most heinous crimes are forced to enter military service in the war against demons, endlessly, not even allowed to die. Wrongfully accused MC Xylo Fortbats. What is with the names this season? Anyway, this ex-commander of the Holy Knights leads a fresh crop of convicts to fight on the front lines. His one glimmer of hope is a goddess or living weapon he meets on the battlefield. But the fact that the heroine of the anime is this childlike, unlootable, undateable lolly, instead of, say, a grown-ass woman in this masculine power fantasy for boys, isn't exactly helping with my BL speculation in the slightest. Anyway, I'm always on the lookout for military anime these days, as it's one of the 4 places BL is most likely to occur. Did you guys know a new BL anime dropped on YouTube about 2 weeks ago? Because a new BL anime dropped on YouTube about 2 weeks ago. Jellyfish Next Door is a calm, slice-of-life thing about a salaryman Hotaru very rapidly falling for his soft boy neighbor Yuyu, after they start sharing meals together soon after he moves in. The MC even opens up about his nebulous sexuality in episode 1. But since this is very clearly labeled BL even in the video's title, I think we can expect the relationship to progress very quickly. Jellyfish Next Door is actually the 3rd anime I've seen jellyfish in the title, the 4th if you include Muteking's jellyfish jizz-induced transformation, all of which not so coincidentally have overt queer themes. Which makes me wonder if the jellyfish has become the new spirit animal of the LGBT community. Butterflies are out, jellyfish are in, I guess. Anyway, links below to watch episode 1 on YouTube, and another link to the uncensored 18+ version on their website. It took a sweet-ass time, but Tower of God is finally back with Season 2. Season 1 aired before I started making these seasonal videos, but this is 100% the type of show that would have made my list. Now, if memory serves, I recall Bam, the cinnamon roll of an MC, was doted on by just about every major character in the show, especially this blue-haired Kudere, who became his ride or die in the first few episodes. Not that you should expect them to make out in Season 2, but the lengths the show went to show how toxic and hateable MC's supposed waifu Rachel is, and how much better not Sasuke is for him cannot be ignored. Season 2 is actually going to pick up with a 6-year time jump. But it looks like the show will keep up its pretty boy focus with the return/introduction of a Bishonen prince and a Genki blonde boy. The large male cast in general makes me confident season 2 will keep up the romantic undertones. I see singing pretty boys at Click. So a popular Japanese VTuber boy band is getting an anime movie inspired by them. Strawberry Prince, or Sutopri, looks like it'll serve up some sort of origin story for the boys and how their band came to be. Sutopri is getting a full theatrical release in Japan this summer. Lord knows when Western weebs will get a chance to see it, but I figured I should at least give you a heads up. We're also finally getting more fantasy anime that isn't just an excuse to build a harem. Actually, there don't appear to be many women at all in quality assurance in Another World. But I can tell you what we do have: nips! And last but never least, Eminence Shadow's new movie. I'm putting it on here because this new hot for teacher character is being added into a show that more and more is shifting its focus away from the obligatory harem that MC has no actual interest in. And that is it from me. Which of these are you most looking forward to? Are there any BL friendly anime I missed? Tell me and the others about it in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and feel free to check out my other BL Clips channel, my anime reactions channel, and my art process channel linked here and below. Bye for now.